Hi everyone and welcome back to the second episode here on the Cornerstone SMP Season 2. One of the things that I always seem to underestimate in Minecraft is the space that I need, which is why I have already built a second turtle to house some of my stuff. At the moment it's mainly cobble and deep slate from mining, but also all of the farming items that I get from the plants that I have over there. The shell of this one is the exact same size as the one over here, but I made it look as if the turtle had tucked its head and legs in a bit more than this one, which makes it look a little smaller, but I think it works really well together, and I actually would like to build a third one. And I've been thinking, since these are, they have all this greenery growing on their backs, we could have one that's like half emerged in the meadow, maybe over here, so that only parts of the shell are peeking out. Definitely the sandstone curve up here, but also bits of the corner maybe, and then like half of its head. It could be kind of cool, I think. But before we get to that, there's a few things I want to show you. I went mining, got myself some diamond armor in between episodes. It's enchanted, but only like I haven't used any books or anything yet. I just put it in the enchantment table, and I made sure that all of them have unbreaking, so that it lasts a while. I got quite lucky. The helmet and the boots both have protection 4, which is pretty great. The leggings have fire protection, which I'll have to get rid of sometime. You might also have noticed that I moved the door of the turtle to the other side, which is because of this path right here. This path leads to Hix's base, and I'm actually mapped it out so you can kind of see it. It's this very thin brown stripe here. So over here you can see the village, which is where Hix has kind of taken over, and then all the way over here is the turtle. I locked the maps, so as you can see there's only one of them. This one isn't showing up on it. I locked them because I kind of want to do like a progress thing, maybe in a few weeks I make another map and then we can see how much has changed. That could be kind of fun. And yeah, down here you can also see the Savannah village that is over in that direction. So the path is pretty long, not terribly long. It didn't actually take that long to make. It's not finished though. There's, for example, this bit right here, which is at the moment just a bunch of dirt blocks, but it's supposed to turn into a bridge someday. I don't actually know how long it is though. So these are 10 maps and they're all zoomed out by 1. So maybe you can kind of imagine how long it is. Right, I've also set up another portal and of course the enchanting table over there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think you're caught up, so yeah, let's build that third turtle. I do need some more sand, so I guess I have to go to the desert first. So the original plan was to simply build a third turtle, which I did, but as you saw in the time-lapse, I also built this bridge and half of a villa. You know, I just really got into the mood to build. Yeah, I sometimes get swept up in it. I just love building so much. This is actually a really great framing right here. It looks like the turtles are looking directly at the villa. So let's take a look. It looks like I'll be having a bit of some more space earlier than I thought I would, which is of course always a good thing. A house as big as this is of course not exactly necessary so early on, but you know, why not? It would be nice to have like a proper stable for the horse relatively soon, and also a place to put the enchanting table. But as you can see, it's still far from finished. I used a very similar color palette to this one last season several times as well. I just really like the way that the granite or bricks look together with the sandstone, and then jungle goes in there really well as well. And you have some accents, you know, with the dark oak and the turquoise of the copper, and a bit of grey in there. Yeah, I'm really happy with how it looks so far. Now about this bridge, as you can see, it's obviously not straight, and bridges like that I find one of the hardest things in Minecraft to build. This one is relatively simple, and it honestly looked kind of bad before I put in all the you know, the glowberries and the leaves and things. But now I really like the look of how overgrown and kind of, I guess, old it is. Similar to up here, you know, I want to have this feeling of kind of a wild garden where the turtles are roaming. And this goes really well with that, I think. I actually also really like the pillars here and how slim it looks in general, so I'm happy with it. But now I should really take a little break from building, and I don't think I mentioned this last episode, but we do have a data pack here on the server that gives us a lot more advancements than default vanilla has, as you can see. There's a bunch of stuff, and I want to do some advancement hunting. I've already just for myself, just for fun, been working on the farming tab. As you can see, I have most of the advancements here. I think it's only 7 or something that I'm missing, and some of these I just can't do yet. For example, for this one I need a wither rose, and for these two I would need an enchanted golden apple and a chorus fruit. And some stuff also just takes a while, like here eating an apple every day for 30 in-game days. But yeah, the one that I want to now have a look at is biomes, because I feel like that could give us a good little excuse and motivation to explore the world a bit. A few, of course, I already have, like picking up a flower or something is one of the first ones that I got, and going into the jungle or stuff like that, that just happens, you know. But there's also coral reef I haven't found yet. Feed a dolphin to have it lead you to treasure. I honestly didn't know that dolphins did that. Dolphins can murder you? Oh my goodness. I'm learning so much. That's a bit frightening. Okay, I guess we'll drive out into the ocean first and go look for a coral reef and maybe get murdered by dolphins. Hey, we have made it to a coral reef, and there we get the advancement, the Great Blocky Reef. I really love coral reefs. They look really, really cool, especially when you're, oh look at that, when you're swimming around. I do wish I had respiration and depth strider though, but still very cool. That's interesting. I'm mesmerized by this. This is so cool. Coral reefs. I love how colorful they are. So let's take a look at what other advancements we can get here. Pickles I already got from a desert village. Okay, collect some coral, we can do that. I have silk touch on my pickaxe. Collect all colors of coral blocks, plants and fans. Alright. So we'll have to first collect a few of each color here, and then try them as well to get the grey variants. There we have it. It's one of the special ones. Okay, anything else with corals? That's an interesting one. Okay, there's definitely shipwrecks around here, so we can do that in a second. Get in a boat within a shipwreck. The dolphin thing, a conduit. I do actually have a heart of the sea already. I just need the nautilus shells. A shipwreck in an iceberg biome. Okay, so we'll have to get to an iceberg biome as well. Okay, but looks like nothing else here in the coral reef. Gonna throw all that out. I might need coral at some point, but not at the moment, and it does take up a lot of space because there's so many different kinds. Okay, now let's go look for a shipwreck. Does it need to get like sucked down? Is that how it works? So we would have to get a magma block, I guess. Okay, maybe it's enough if I just put it on top. There you go. Now I break the block and it just sits there. Can I get in? So the only thing I can think of now is just training the inside. It's probably too dark for you guys to see. I don't have a torch with me, but there we go. Boatception. So we've gotten a few advancements here. I think now we can do the dolphin one. Oh, and here's one for dive into water from a cliff, at least 50 blocks tall. Actually, we can do that here, I think. Well, okay, so I'm at 126 now. And I did it. Okay, there's one. Okay, this already feels a bit tragic because I will let one of these guys murder me later. But let's first do the treasure thing. Come here. Okay. Yeah, there's one. Thank you, dolphin. So I've hit the dolphin twice now and he still isn't attacking me, which is a bit confusing. See, he's just completely unbothered. I don't want to kill him, I want him to kill me. I guess I just won't get murdered by dolphins today. No idea why they wouldn't. I have now finished the exterior of the villa here on the plateau. Here's the backside, which honestly also could kind of be the front. It does have a big entrance as well. Yeah, I usually don't really use colored glass a lot, but I like the idea of putting in these big colorful windows here on this edge of the building. On the inside I will of course put a second... Hey! I will of course put a second floor, like here in the middle somewhere, but I think here I'll just turn this into a very tall room, so that we can really appreciate the window from the inside as well. But yeah, even though the exterior is done, of course, as you can see, it still needs a lot of work before we can actually move in properly. And I hope I will finish the interior mostly until next episode. Should be fun and give me a nice little break from recording as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed everything we did today. I have been Nellis and I will see you in the next one. Bye!